Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me on my journey. I am doing a collab today and I'm so excited about it. I'm doing it with some awesome ladies and we are all going to be doing 0-point dinners. And for mine, I am doing spaghetti and turkey meatballs. I did want to do a disclaimer because I've been asking some people and I really do not know what to go by. My sauce includes some tomato paste, and when I scanned it at the grocery store it's 0, and I thought, well, I could use that instead of cornstarch because cornstarch is 1 point. And I went all the way up to the 6 ounces and it was still 0 points. So when I scanned it, it was 0, but when I went to go put it in my recipe builder, it was points, like 7 points for the whole can, I think, and I was so confused. And I think maybe it's confused because it says in the ingredients that it's 0, or in the ingredients it does not show sugar, it just shows tomatoes and I think citric acid, which I don't think is any points. And then in the nutrition facts it shows sugar 4 but 0 added sugar, so I think the tomatoes is just like the natural sugar in tomatoes, I think, but I did want to disclaim that. So if you're making it, it depends on what you want to go by. If you use cornstarch, the sauce definitely gives you at least 6 servings, so it would still be 0 points if you use cornstarch and had enough servings for that. Okay, so we had someone that wanted to join us real quick, but so that's just what I wanted to disclaim, that I would do the cornstarch if you're nervous about the tomato paste. If you think that it won't work and it's not 0, that's just my opinion. I'm not sure really what to go by. But I just did want to disclaim that for y'all. But it is still 0 points for the amount of turkey meatballs you get and for the pasta that you choose to use and everything else. So I just want to show you that, and I hope y'all enjoy the recipe. Bye. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. Hi y'all. For my collab, I'm going to be doing some spaghetti and meatballs, which is just a classic dinner, but I'm doing it 0 point style. So everything is going to be 0 points. I'm starting off with just a half a pound of 99% fat-free ground turkey. You can use more depending on how many people are going to be eating it for you or how many you want, but for me I'm just going to use a half a pound. And just to let you know, this is just for the meatball part right now. I'm going to have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, a bit of oregano, a little bit of salt and pepper, 1/4 cup of panko crumbs, and 1 egg. I'm going to mix all this stuff together and make the meatballs out of it. And then I will show you what those look like and about how many I could make out of half a pound, and then we'll get on to the sauce and everything else. Grayson, say hi. You helping mommy? You helping mommy? Okay, so as you can see, you can make quite a few meatballs out of just a half a pound. I have it measured out. You can't have all of these for 0, but you can have about 3 to 4 of these for 0 points, and the sauce and everything else as well for 0 points, just to keep in mind. Also, do keep in mind, I don't know what it is, but the Great Value panko crumbs are less points than some other panko crumbs. So keep that in mind as well. This is really the only thing that was points. Yeah, it is the only thing that was points in the meatballs. So it is only 1 point for a 1/4 cup. So it's technically only 1 point for all of these. It just depends on how you calculate it. Technically, you could maybe have half of these in your opinion for 0, but I'm just counting it as 4, about 4. For 0 for sure. So I kind of made this recipe up myself, so I'm not exactly sure. I will update y'all, but for now I'm putting these in for 350 degrees. I'm going to start at about 11 minutes, and then I'll let you know if I need to put them in for longer or not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start off my sauce. I'm going to start with my spaghetti sauce using tomato sauce. So I'm going to use a whole can of tomato sauce. Then next I'm going to add in this no salt added tomato paste. For what I'm using, because I don't want a lot of sauce and I'm just using the 1 can, you either use half of a full can of tomato paste or just one of these small little cans. So I'm going to add that to it. Just to let y'all know, also the paste is just used as a kind of a thickening agent instead of using cornstarch, which would work but it would add a point. Then I'm going to add some minced garlic, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, a little bit of parsley. I'm also adding 2 teaspoons instead of just the 1 of garlic because I really like garlic. This isn't really a recipe I found. I just tried to think of stuff that would kind of go really well with making it kind of like the Italian kind of sauce and a good spaghetti sauce. So just keep that in mind. You can always add your own spices or use some different stuff, but this stuff will be 0 points for this whole sauce. Okay, so this is what my little meatballs turned out like, and ended up going in for about 20 minutes for my oven, but you might have to adjust based on yours. Okay, sorry for the dark lighting. I don't know why it's so dark right here, but this is how the sauce turned out. For our noodles, you have a couple options if you want to do it for 0 points. I am sharing this with my husband, just half of it, and half of this Weight Watcher skinny pasta is 0 points. It's 1 point for the whole bag, but it's we looked it up and scanned it, and it's 0 points for half of it. And then if you didn't want to do this, or you can't find this, or you don't want this, then you can do zucchini noodles or spaghetti squash for noodles. There's so many other options. I would definitely do zucchini noodles. That's my favorite, but I just want to try this out, and it's not too bad either. So this is 0 points as well. And then I will show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so this is the finished product. You can't really see the noodles very well, but you get a good amount just for half the serving. Of course, you could do zucchini noodles, and you could do like 1 or 2 whole zucchinis if you really wanted a lot of extra to it. And then of course you can have more meatballs. It would just add up to, I think, 1 point is all it would add to. You could have, I believe, yeah, you can have all of the meatballs for the whole half a pound for only 1 point. And the zucchini noodles, if you want to do that, would be 0, and this sauce is 0. So that is our finished product. Thank you all so much for watching. If you could please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank y'all. Bye.